Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know we've been gone a while, we missed last week and I have many apologies for that. I know you've all missed my beautiful face, but we are back filming. We're going to try and do weekly once more. I am finally done my summer class, so I don't have any more of that stuff to do and I can concentrate more on YouTube videos. Also some news, unfortunately there has been essentially no car news whatsoever. What with this whole pandemic and everything going crazy, I have been totally starved of car news and been going a little insane. I've delved way into the Star Wars universe and I have officially decided that if I ever get a pet, his name will be Jabba. Alrighty everyone, so we are back on car rants, although this is more of an informational car rant. It's been a while since we've done one of these, mainly because I haven't really had anything to rant about. I ranted about a lot of other stuff and kind of ran out of ideas. But we're back, all right, with some actual car news. Finally, right, during this whole pandemic, essentially all automakers have been totally shut down. There's been nothing going on and I've been going insane because there is no car news to be had. Biggest and first off, you've probably seen the pictures, but new Corvette testing. Most controversially, alright, we have this new Corvette testing, okay? Biggest difference, boom, wing. We got a wing on it. A lot of us were probably assuming that it was gonna have a wing, but you know, it's here, it's confirmed, there's a wing on this Corvette that is testing. I have a few points about this, because I first saw this wing, I was like, I like how it looks. It looks kind of weird. It looks like they took the normal Stingray Z51 spoiler wing thing that nobody's really a fan of and made it bigger. Not sure what they're doing, if it's going to look like this or not. Again, please remember this is an early prototype. If this is the Z06, then it will likely be coming out in 2022, at least that's what the rumors are. So this is very, very early prototyping, very, very early testing. It could just be a placeholder wing. It could be an early prototype that will change later. We don't know. A lot of skepticism here. The rumors are that this is the Z06 Corvette, and so far, all of our leaked information on it seems to be true. There have been two different prototypes testing. The one I just showed you with the wing on it, and then another one without a wing that had center exhaust, as you can see right here. Now, I'm a huge fan of this. There were rumors that the Z06 would have active aero and center exhaust, and a flat plane crank high revving, I believe 5.5 liter V8. All of these things are the rumors, and so far, we can confirm nearly all of them. Starting with the one I said had the wing, the controversial wing on. Everybody's saying it looks terrible and it's ugly. Personally, it's growing on me. Okay, at first I was like, I don't really like it, but it's growing on me. Now, remember, okay, when the C8 Stingray was testing, and we all saw it driving around for years, and it took so long, it was finally released, right? And it looks amazing. Okay, all the renderings, all of this absurd amount of renderings coming out about that car, and they all looked kind of weird. But I think Chevy knocked it out of the park. Now, it looks a little strange in the pictures, but the C8 Corvette in person, and I actually saw one on the road, so cool. The C8 Corvette in person looks fantastic. In my opinion, the best looking Corvette by quite a bit. Mainly because I like mid-engine cars, but I think it is so cool looking and definitely looks super exotic. So cool. I love it. This car is in heavy, heavy, heavy camouflage. I mean, they have it like padded. It's crazy. So it could look way different than how we're imagining it's going to look. And this wing could just be a placeholder. You know, it's so up in the air. It's so early. Nobody really knows. On the whole wing side, I don't know. When they said a massive wing, which I believe is another rumor, I kind of imagined a bigger wing than this one, but we'll see. And the rumors of active aero, you know, it could be foldable, it could be not foldable. The one that you see in this picture does not look foldable, but it's just all speculation. We move on to the other one. All right, you know, we've got the center exhaust one. Now this is huge. It looks like Chevy is actually looking to make the Z06 have a center exhaust, which is so awesome. The C7 Corvette had the center exhaust and it looks so cool. Now I was a little disappointed with the exhaust on the C8, but if they move it in the middle and kind of go back to that C7 style, it's gonna be so cool. Though I hope they don't have the issue that the NSX has, where they have the trunk in the back and then the exhaust and it like superheats your trunk and you can't have ice cream in it, which is just a terrible thing. Although I suppose you can always put it in the front, which you don't have in the NSX. Get wrecked accurate. Should they make it, in the back. I think that's awesome, but I also think that they have it in the corners in the Stingray, so they have that trunk area. So it might have a smaller trunk, small price to pay for cool exhaust. So that's that covered. Now, for the engine, our rumors are that you have the Stingray with the LT2, the big, very Corvette-like engine, 6.2 liter. This will have a 5.5 liter, also naturally aspirated engine, but it will be flat plane crank, which essentially means that it runs a bit differently. I'm not going to go into the specifics of it, but it enables the V8 to rev much higher. So it'll rev to, I believe they're saying, over 8,000 RPM, which is going to be cool. However, that makes for a very differently sounding engine. Now, there is a clip of this prototype accelerating. Hopefully we can play it right here. And you can see it definitely sounds different. It does not sound like a Corvette usually does. And I'm a little worried about that. Yes, having a high revving engine is very cool. It's very Ferrari. This is how Ferrari does their V8s. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I like how the Corvette sounds, the C8, and that's kind of how all Corvettes have that deep sound. This really turns that on its head, and it doesn't sound as good to me. It sounds weird for it to be in a Corvette, and I'm a little concerned about that. If the rumors are true, which so far they seem to be, we're going to have a Grand Sport model that will have the current LT2 engine plus a hybrid all-wheel drive, which will be around the same performance of the Z06. So, if I don't like this engine and how it sounds, we got the Grand Sport. It'll be okay. You know, again, just a prototype. It could end up sounding much different from this or not. I don't know. At least it doesn't sound like a McLaren engine, right? The McLaren V8 is basically the Disney of V8s. It doesn't offend anyone, but it doesn't sound very good. So hopefully it ends up sounding good. I'm sure I'm gonna like it, and make sure you don't judge how it looks until it's out of camo, please. Okay, we all made that mistake with the C8 Stingray before it came out. We're like, oh, it's gonna be so ugly, all the proportions are terrible. And then it came out, and I was personally blown away, and I think a lot of other people were too. That's pretty much our Corvette news. We got that wing car. I'm hoping the wing might be a little bigger. You know, I want my wing on the Corvette to look down on Subarus like it's over Subaru. I have the high ground. And then Subaru's is like, I hate you, blah. But looking at this prototype, it might not be as big. Though, we still have the ZR1 and the Zora models hopefully coming up with even bigger wings. Make sure you watch my spoiler rant. We talk about how cool wings are and why they're awesome. So that's the Corvette news. That's really all we have to go with, but it's something. So hopefully we get some more news soon. Hopefully we even see the Z06 out soon. It'll be great. I can't wait to see it, and I'm super excited. Now, we actually have some other news from Lamborghini. My boys at Lamborghini. They're testing a new car, the SC V12 coming out. Here's a picture of it. All right, still, you know, not released yet, but there has been rumors circulating about this quite a lot. Rumors are it'll have an 830 horsepower V12, and it's gonna have absolutely insane aero. More downforce than a GT3 car. Lamborghini's doing business. This is like some Diablo GTR stuff. Unfortunately, like the Diablo GTR, it's not going to be street legal. That's all but confirmed, which sucks. I don't like track-only cars because you can't show them off on the road, which I kind of see as the whole point. But they're only making 40 of them, and perhaps when it comes out, we'll get a better idea of what the Aventador replacement will look like when it finally comes out. So that's really all we have to go on, but I have to say, it looks pretty epic as it is right now. Also in Lamborghini news, enter sad music and black and white raindrops. Very sad. Lamborghini has officially pulled out of all car shows. They will not be attending anymore. Can I get a moment of silence? Lamborghini! What are you doing to me? How am I supposed to drool all over your cars if you're not going to any car shows? I hate that auto manufacturers are doing this now. A whole bunch of them have pulled out of all kinds of car shows, and it's ruining it. It's terrible. I mean, yeah, you're only hosting your VIP rich people stuff because they can actually afford your cars. I mean, come on. Show it off to teenagers and kids like me and little kids, you know, so they see your car and then maybe someday they remember seeing it and they aspire to own one. Okay, right now I guess it doesn't make total financial sense, but don't pull out of car shows. Plus, I want to see them. It's so much, seeing a car on the internet does not even compare to seeing one in real life when you see it right in front of you. I remember the first time I saw a Lamborghini at a car show. I believe it was the Philly car show. And there was an Aventador SV, like one of my all-time favorite cars. That might not be the first time, but like I still remember that. And that was many years ago. And it's like, why are you doing this, Lamborghini? I'm very mad at Lamborghini. Though hopefully they continue to make cool cars and maybe I'll buy one and show it off. Anyway, so that's about it. That's really all the car news we have. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. Make sure that you spam Lamborghini and tell them to go to car shows because E-Money said so. Other than that, that's really about it. Some other news. Good job, guys. We're at freaking over 300 views on the Trans Am video, which is awesome. And I'm definitely out here trying to get you guys another video on that. Unfortunately, it's still out with all the rust being taken care of. But we do have Trans Am news, okay? Allan recently purchased a 455 engine for it. Currently, it has a 301. He's basically going from the smallest engine to the biggest engine you could get for this car. It's insane. For some perspective, 7.4 liters. Apparently stock, it makes over 500 foot-pounds of torque. So it's gonna be a beast, and it's gonna lay down some tires. It's gonna be great. And I definitely will put out a video as soon as I can for it. So that's about it. Make sure to check out all my other videos. Thank you guys for watching this car rant. We're gonna try to do videos every Friday, per usual, and make sure you subscribe for weekly content. See you guys later. Stay snazzy. Oh, dabble. Squad. Finally, we have some car news, and we're going to discuss it in this video. Let's get it right. Let's go right to the video. Intro. Boom. Do take 2. Make a video, but I'm sure you all moved. Darn. Okay. Take 3. Intro. My propeller head is amazing. Hello, everyone. No, I already did my intro. Okay. Then I will likely, but crap, can't remember what it's called. It's like the SCV12 something. Just give me 2 parsecs. Parsecs are actually a form of distance, not time, so apologies for that. It's like light years. Also, if you like Minecraft, be sure to go check out my other videos. Me and Gracie play some fun stuff. And if you want to know how to make elevator in Bedrock Edition, check out my last video. Okay, goodbye.